A Mortal's Journey to Immortality Episode 287. In the previous episode, Han Li found himself cornered by a formidable black-robed cultivator who unleashed the terrifying 7-pillar dragons. Even with layers of defenses, each shield began to crumble under the overwhelming silver light, until Silvermoon calmly revealed the truth. The dragons were only incomplete imitations. With her demon core, she empowered Han Li's barrier to reflect the deadly attack, turning the tide in an instant. Realizing Silvermoon's identity as a demon fox, the black-robed youth tried to capture her, boasting that Han Li's swarm of swordlights was nothing more than a meaningless trick. But Han Li had already set a hidden trap. The moment he activated his Aureate sword formation, golden threads silently sliced through the enemy's treasures, forcing the once arrogant youth into panic as the lethal formation closed in around him. At the end of the previous episode, surrounded by shimmering golden threads, the black-robed cultivator desperately hurled crimson-veined pearls in every direction, hoping to escape the tightening net of Han Li's sword formation. What will happen next? Stay tuned. And the story continues. Han Li's heart stirred at the sight of these pearls. They appeared to be the same as his own lightning beads. As the thought appeared in his head, he willed the Aureate sword formation to continue onward. The sword threads, delicate yet deadly, surged outward like liquid gold. Each thread shimmered with intense power, far surpassing the abilities of ordinary sword cultivators. The formation could summon over 100 of these threads at once, each one infused with auric essence, making them nearly unstoppable. The ordinary treasures surrounding him seemed insignificant, unable to withstand the sharp, precise strikes of the sword threads. As for the pearls, he felt no fear, even if they contained some hidden power, so long as the true 36 swords of the Aureate sword formation remained intact. The formation could quickly restore itself if the threads were disrupted. Nothing could truly impede it. Suddenly, golden light flashed. The pearls made contact with the sword formation, and, with a sharp crack, they split into several pieces. To Han Li's surprise, the pearls were not explosives. Instead, they released a thick, black-red mist of blood that billowed through the air. The scent was foul, a sickly sweet stench that made the nose recoil. Han Li quickly realized these were blood mines, rare and dangerous artifacts refined from the most putrid and vile materials in the world. Their effect on ordinary treasures was severe. Items without specialized Devil Dao properties would be significantly weakened upon contact with the mist. Even the most spiritually attuned magic treasures could require days of purification with nascent flames to recover from the damage. These blood mines were rare, precious, and had taken centuries to accumulate. The black-robed youth standing before Han Li was an elder from one of the 10 great devil sects of the Jin Empire. With decades of experience, he had chosen to use these blood mines to disrupt Han Li's sword formation. Sword formations required perfect coordination, and even a slight imbalance could cause them to collapse. This tactic was a common strategy among Jin Empire devil cultivators to counteract sword formations, though it was rarely deployed in solo battles due to its high cost and rarity. Han Li did not yet know the exact nature of the blood mist, but he sensed something deeply wrong. Faint rolls of thunder rumbled through the air as golden sparks flickered from within the mist. Then, arcs of golden lightning erupted, striking the blood mist and scattering it in a dazzling explosion. The divine Devilbane lightning, a treasure of Han Li's flying swords, had acted on its own, countering the blood mines without any command. This was the first time he had seen the divine Devilbane lightning operate independently. The mystical clash was extraordinary. The corrupting, vicious nature of the blood mist had met its match in the anti-Devil Dao power of the lightning. The black-robed youth's face turned pale, shock written across his features. Divine Devilbane lightning. The flying swords are crafted from golden lightning bamboo. Impossible. How did you acquire so much of it? He shouted. Han Li's expression hardened, his determination unwavering. I'll answer that later. First, I will send you to the underworld. He ordered the Aureate sword formation to advance. The golden threads moved silently, closing the distance between him and the youth with deadly precision. Despite the immense power of the sword formation, Han Li knew he could not sustain it for long. Maintaining the threads was a tremendous drain on his magic power. He could not increase their speed without risking exhaustion. To fully cultivate the Aureate sword formation, he would need to reach the mid-nascent soul stage. For now, he relied on half of his flying swords, enough to activate the formation, though not at maximum potential. The black-robed youth was undeterred. He surrounded himself in a swirling layer of black chi and smirked. "You truly believe a trifling sword formation can trap me? Your sword threads may be sharp, but can they pierce my sect's protective treasures?" He raised his hand, a subtle motion that seemed casual, yet deadly. Black blood sprayed from his mouth, and a small, green banner appeared from within his chest. Han Li's eyes widened in recognition. "The Ghost Sifting Banner," he murmured. He remembered the tales of the Yin Sifting sect master, who had once intended to use this powerful artifact in battle. Now, seeing it in action, Han Li could sense its terrifying potential. The youth's smile was cold, confident. "You are clever to recognize it. This is one of the main banners from the 20 Ghost Sifting Banners. I will show you its true might." He grasped the small banner, and as he waved it, a dark green yin cloud surged out, enveloping his body. The air thickened, the light dimmed, and the sky itself seemed to darken under the banner's influence. A chill crept into the environment, as wails and ghostly screams echoed all around. The world around them seemed to twist and warp under the banner's influence. Even Han Li, confident in his sword formation, could feel his heart tighten at the overwhelming presence of this treasure. Suddenly, from the banner, black threads shot forward like snakes from the mist, aimed directly at Han Li. He reacted immediately, activating the sword formation's restrictions. Golden threads struck the black tendrils, chopping them into pieces, yet the threads dissolved into green mist and returned to the banner, reassembling like liquid darkness. The youth's voice rang out from within the cloud, alarm lacing his tone. He had not expected the yin ghost threads to be so easily cut down. Thinking quickly, he decided to unleash the full power of the Ghost Sifting Banner. He threw the green banner into the earth in front of him, and it expanded rapidly. 6 meters tall, the surface revealed innumerable faces, twisted in agony and writhing endlessly. Han Li's voice was tense, incredulous. "How many souls did you use to refine that banner? How many lives have been consumed?" The youth's voice was sinister, echoing through the dense fog. "How many? Who knows? Perhaps 100,000. Hundreds of cultivator souls were required for even a single main banner." Han Li's expression hardened. "You are all damned," he said coldly, staring at the green mist and the tortured faces within. The youth sneered, unfazed. "Damned? Many have said this before. Yet here I am, alive. Those who spoke against me now fuel my banner. You will be no different." He struck the banner with a red spell seal, and green light erupted. A meter-wide hole appeared in the banner, from which black chi poured out, accompanied by piercing yin winds and terrifying whistles. From the hole, massive skulls flew forth, trailing green smoke and glowing with malevolent energy. The largest skull bore enormous bull horns, while the rest were humanoid in appearance. Following them, flaming ghost skulls erupted in rapid succession, multiplying quickly until over 100 ghost skulls circled the black-robed youth. Pointing at Han Li from within the mist, the youth shouted, "Go!" In this episode, we saw Han Li face an incredible threat as the black-robed youth unleashed the terrifying Ghost Sifting Banner. Despite the deadly blood mines and the sinister green mist filled with countless trapped souls, Han Li's Aureate sword formation held strong, showing its remarkable power and resilience. The battle escalated as the banner summoned a horde of ghostly skulls, revealing the dark and horrifying might of the enemy's treasures. Han Li's courage and strategy were put to the ultimate test, highlighting both the dangers he faces and the extraordinary abilities he possesses. What happens next? Stay tuned for the next episode of a mortal's journey to immortality. If you enjoyed this episode or found it exciting, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications for all the latest episodes of Han Li's journey. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.